All in the gate. And runners away in the juvenile. Apollinaria Prize came away straight as an arrow at the inside. Empowered to Prosper is right there chasing Eagle Assault, and on the outside, Leaving Angels flying late. Apollinaria Prize wins the juvenile. Leaving Angels was second. Empowered to Prosper followed. Looked like Eagle Assault back of that. We'll wait for the time. A mile. And runners away. Good start for Benny the Jet at the inside, quickly into stride, and Christine's Jack is right there to go after the lead. Brahms Forest is settled into stride third as they make their way round the first turn and past the 7/8 mile marker. On the wings of Lingering second last and One Tough Minister, they get ready for the backstretch run now. And striding for stride at the inside, Benny the Jet with Christine's Jack. Those two inseparable up the backstretch. Span of 6 back to Brahms Forest. On the wings of Follows and One Tough Minister. And they head it midway up the backstretch. Christine's Jack with a little nudge from Leslie Moying now goes to the front by a length. It's Christine's Jack on the outside. Benny the Jet drops into second. Span of 6 back to Brahms Forest. On the wings of Follows next on the outside, and One Tough Minister. They head it midway round the turn. Christine's Jack out front by 2 now. Benny the Jet in pursuit with a quarter mile to go. Brahms Forest is still 7 or 8 away. And they round the turn and run for home. Christine's Jack and Leslie Moying just opens the reins, and now he lengthens that stride. Clear 6, 7, 8. Make it 10 with 200 yards to go. Christine's Jack gonna win this one, just a matter of how far. And Christine's Jack, a winner by a country mile. Benny the Jet trying to hold on to second. Brahms Forest follows. One Tough Minister, and on the wings of Time for the Mile, 1:36 and 72 100ths. All in. Runners away in the challenge. Good start for CM Boom Shakalaka, one from the inside. Middle of the racetrack, Dr. Tool away smartly. Sable's dashing, gathered up at the inside and comes rolling now. CM Once in a Blue Moon. CM Once in a Blue Moon with an explosive move to the front. Goes on to win the challenge. CM Boom Shakalaka was second. It was close to show, but a big run by CM Once in a Blue Moon at 22 to 1. And runners away. Good start for Abra Jabra from the outside, quick into stride, blowing by you, waste no time, goes right to the front. Brilliant Birds on the pace as well. 2 back to A Filly Can Dream, second last at the tell is Suddenly Awesome. And they're 5 front to back as they head it midway up the backstretch. Blowing by you. She has the rail in a short lead from Brilliant Bird, who's right there to look her in the eye. On the outside, Abra Jabra's holding third by a length and a half. A Filly Can Dream begins to stir now, and Suddenly Awesome. They race midway round the turn. Brilliant Bird comes away with the lead now, a length and a half. Abra Jabra's in pursuit. Blowing by you, still in the chase at the rail. A Filly Can Dream gearing up the outside, and Suddenly Awesome. Off the turn and homeward bound. Brilliant Bird, Juan Gutierrez lets her go. She's opened up 2.5, 3, 4, and going away. Abra Jabra's in pursuit, but there'll be no stopping. Brilliant Bird, she's taken flight in the fourth and won it by 4. Abra Jabra was second. Blowing by you, A Filly Can Dream. Suddenly Awesome. Time of the race, 1:10 and 29 100ths. Steps in. All set. And the runners away. Good start for El Maestro. One from the inside, overly fast. Those two hustled off the mark. There's two more back to Tiger Mountain with a wheezy in stride as they sprint for the far turn. A length more back to Pray for Taters. Stonus Maximus up to the outside of that next. There's a length and a half more. Danny Zuko emerging from between horses. Span of three. Back to River Cat. Just over a quarter mile to go. Overly fast at the inside. El Maestro on the outside. Now El Maestro puts ahead in front at the top of the stretch. Overly fast is still right there. Those two in a seesaw battle. Tiger Mountain gaining at the inside. They're in deep stretch now, and from the outside, El Maestro just in front. Overly fast continues to fight on. Tiger Mountain final surge. El Maestro won it a length. Tiger Mountain was second. Overly fast to Danny Zuko. Pray for Taters. Stonus Maximus a wheezy back to River Cat. They stopped the clock in 59 and 2/100ths. The runners away. Awkward start for Deep in Green. Turnaround off to a good start with Raphael at the inside. Playoff bound and Code Charlie. All scramble for the lead beat. They pass the 7/8 mile marker. Along the inside, it's turnaround to show the way by a length and a half. Playoff bound is settled into stride. Second by 3. Code Charlie's holding third length. Raphael at the rail in fourth by 2.5. Then back to Golden Dragon. Perfect Comeback follows from third last. At the inside, Deep in Green. A gap of 4 back to Little John, who trails midway up the backstretch they go. 23:59 went the first fraction. And out front, turnaround shows the way by 2. Tracked by Playoff bound. Raphael moving through it. The rail with Code Charlie on the outside. Still two more back to Perfect Comeback. Circling up 3 wide from the outside. And they head it midway round the turn. And turnaround continues to fight him off. Code Charlie is right there on the outside chasing. Span of 3 to Playoff bound. Circling up comes Perfect Comeback up from the outside. And they round the turn and run for home. And Turnaround looks to take him the distance here. And has opened up 5 on the field. Perfect Comeback, center of the course, is chasing, and Raphael. But in deep stretch, it's Julian Couton and Turnaround. And they are off to victory. Perfect Comeback was second. Golden Dragon third. Little John from far back. Deep in Green. Raphael. Playoff bound. And Code Charlie. Time for the mile, 1:38 and 48/100ths. Field is set. And runners away in the Lad Stakes. And it's a good start at the inside for A View from Above, who comes charging out of the gate and goes after the lead. Cobra Jet is right there. Decimate on the go, third on the outside. And a span of 3 back to Check the Gear. Racing on along the rail. Break of 5 more. Firing Pin. Thunder Music follows. And still 6 back to Sergeant Klein, less than a half mile away. In the Lads, a blazing quarter. 21 and 54. A View from Above shows the way by 2.5 as they take it midway round the turn. Trying to cut into the margin. Cobra Jet is in pursuit and cuts into that margin now. Quarter mile away in the Lads. And A View from Above takes him to the top of the stretch. Cobra Jet is closing in now. And Juan Gutierrez going thrusters up on Cobra Jet. And Cobra Jet on the outside on the attack. And they're in deep stretch. A View from Above comes back now on the outside. Cobra Jet. A View from Above. A View from Above back to win it by a hard-fought length. Cobra Jet back to Check the Gear with Sergeant Klein. Firing Pin, Decimate, and Thunder Music Time of the race, 1:17 and 33 100ths. We got the drinking steps in. Ready for a start. And runners away in the Shimpo Stakes. Good start for Pontiffany from the outside. Met quickly by Corin at the inside. Those two match up. And Golden Glitter is right there vying for the lead. Beat as well. Onto the main oval they go. Hell's Crossing closely placed up to the extreme outside. 4 off the rail. Now moving through. At the inside comes Smiling Salsa. And Cadillac Margarita is next. There's a gap of 7. Back to We Got to Drinking. They've less than a half mile to go in the Shimpo. Golden Glitter at the inside. Corin is right there from between horses. Pontiffany's holding third to the outside. 2.5 clear of Smiling Salsa next. Cadillac Margarita. We Got to Drinking begins to uncoil now from back of the pack. Less than a quarter mile away. And Corin gets to the front. Golden Glitter fights on at the inside. Pontiffany is next, and We Got to Drinking. Deep stretch, and Corin shows the way. It's Corin on the lead. Golden Glitter is chasing. Back to Pontiffany, but Corin goes on to win the Barbara Shimpo by 4. Golden Glitter was second. We Got to Drinking third. Pontiffany followed. Cadillac Margarita, Smiling Salsa, Hell's Crossing. Time of the race, 1:19 and 4 100ths. Under Kevin Orozco. Ready for the 9th. And runners away. Good start for I Know Your Face, closed the show low, and Classic Leah took off sharply on the outside. If you wanted his back of that, to Look Out Taylor Shoto, content to trail, past the 7/8 mile marker they go. They head it midway round the turn, and I Know Your Face shows the way 3 parts of a length. On the outside, Classic Leah's tracking second, span of 3, closed the show lows third. At the rail, Look Out Taylor with a ground-saving trip. Still 3 more to If You Want It, Shodo 7 or 8 away at this juncture with 5/8 of a mile to go. 24:10 opening fraction. Good steady pace out here for I Know Your Face. I Know Your Face just brings them along smoothly by 2. Classic Leah's right behind. Length and a half for 2 to close the show low on the outside third. Look Out Taylor's holding fourth at the rail. Still 4 more back to Shodo, and If You Want It, into the far turn they go. I Know Your Face let out a notch after a 47 1/2, and now strides away a length and a half. Classic Leah stays right with him and close the show low, trying to gear up on the outside. Look Out Taylor finding room at the rail. They come off the turn and run for home. I Know Your Face on the lead. Look Out Taylor's pressing late. Close the show low, center of the course, gaining with every stride. Deep stretch. I Know Your Face on the outside. Close the show low, trying to reel in the leader. On the outside, Look Out Taylor. Here's the wire. I Know Your Face won it a length and a quarter. Close the show low second. Look Out Taylor followed back to Shodo with Classic Leah, and If You Want It. Time for the mile, 1:38 and 46 100ths. In, as does Proud Lion. Here we go for the nightcap. And runners away. Good start for Proud Lion at the inside. Was quick into stride. Sherm, Forefathers Fury right there in Liberty's Finale. 4 off the rail to the outside. Those 4 make the sweep past the 7/8 mile marker. Gap of 3 back to Poppy's C-Note. Another 2.5 to Papa Was Rolling Stone, and Cuddly Panda's at the tail. 3 parts of a mile to journey. Opening quarter 23.75, and they head up for the backstretch run. And the leaders go stride for stride here. Proud Lion at the inside, past the 5/8 mile marker, puts a nose in front. Racing from the rail now, shuffling off the pace, Liberty's Finale backed out of it quickly. Forefathers Fury is right there, still up on the beat. Poppy C Note's a closer third and gains to the outside. Sherm looks for a way through at the rail. Span of 5, back to Papa was a Rolling Stone and Cuddly Panda into the far turn. 3/8 of a mile remain. And now Poppy C Note comes away with the lead by 2 midway round the turn. At the inside, Proud Lion still in the chase with a quarter mile to go. But it's Poppy C Note who takes him to the top of the stretch. Sherm now is on the go and swings to the outside. They round the turn and run for home. Poppy C Note at the inside. Sherm is on the attack now as they straighten away for the final furlong. Sherm on the outside gets to the lead. Poppy C Note is back second. And racing back third, Proud Lion, but in deep stretch, it's Sherm in front. The winner by 2, Poppy C Note. Papa was a Rolling Stone, Proud Lion, Forefathers Fury, Cuddly Panda, Liberty's Finale. Time for the mile, a minute 39 and 52 100ths.